Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibet OG. So I want to welcome everybody into the second of a long running episode of Overnight Talk Radio. So basically, I'm just going to be doing every day at 3:42 a.m. This will upload. It'll be available every day, and I'll be covering the US dollar index, crude oil, and commodities. So you'll see the same headline every single day, the same title. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Hopefully we have a few more than the 275 we had last night, or we retain all of you and more of you guys will learn and understand. So what I'd like to do first is go through the Dow and everything. So the Dow Jones was up $20.27 last week. It finished up the week at 34,479, but it's about to collapse, so this is on borrowed time. The US dollar index, it's up just over 44 cents to $90.50. So it closed out the week strong. We'll see what happens when it opens up coming here in the futures, on Sunday and into Monday. Crude oil was up 61. Well, we just said that. Well, no, we didn't actually. Crude oil was up 61 cents to $70.37. So it finished off another strong week, way up. So you're gonna start feeling that at the pump. One of our newest additions, Commerce Resource, which is a mining company that mines for niobium, and we're gonna dig into that. But that was up. Down 2.62%, down to 24 cents. It's retraced almost 47%, so we got to get into that. But gold was down $21.70 on Friday to $18.76. That strictly had to do with the dollar, plus we hit heavy resistance. But to me, it's all about where the dollar was at. Platinum was up $1.50 down the week to $1,150, remains to have a strong pace. Silver was down just about 8 cents, or just under 9 cents, to $27.88. Got knocked down hard after hitting heavy resistance when the dollar decided to go up by 0.5%. Copper was up 1.28% on Friday to close out the week at $4.54 per pound. Fortuna Silver Mines was down 3.23% to $6.60 to close out the week. A little bit of a loss on the week. Barrick Gold was down 2.02% to $23.23. B2 Gold was down 1.20% to $4.93. Yamana Gold was down 1.92% to $5.11. Kinross Gold was down 1.88% to $7.81. AAU was down 2.29% to 54 cents. These are all great bargains right now. I'm telling you guys, I keep telling you guys about this. You need to pay attention to the commodities. GPL was up 0.31% on the week to 71.67. Also cheap. And then, like I said, I'm going to add Hecla Mining. It's one that I personally like a lot. And it's right, it's in the same price range. They also offer a dividend around the same range as the others. B2 Gold is just the highest one and for the most reputable company. So it's just one of those things. So I like to surround myself with similar mining companies. So we would put Hecla, probably around the Kinross is way up here. Kinross would be up here if it had a higher dividend, I would have Kinross over B2 Gold. But B2 Gold pays a 3.30 dividend. It's cheaper and it's just as good of a company. So these are all great companies. I wouldn't be giving you bullshit. So now let's go back to Commerce Resource. So I went and looked up what their mines are, and this is what they do. So as you know, niobium, we're very interested in. That's the whole point of finding this stock. So Commerce Resource Corp. So this is the stock I gave you. It's 24 cents a share right now. Commerce Resource Corp engages in the exploration and development of mineral properties. It focuses on deposits of rare earth elements and rare metals like tantalum and niobium. It develops the Ashram rare earth element deposits in Quebec and the upper fur tantalum and niobium deposit in British Columbia. The company was founded on May 19, 1999 and is headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. So they're finding these rare earth deposits in Quebec. So my brethren to the north, eh? So, but that's why this is so important. The importance of niobium is that they're using it in EV. They're using it as a new way to make the cars lighter. It's going to be like their skeleton, basically, like what you have on our scrap metal aluminum. This is like a version of it, but strong, just as strong, maybe even stronger. Who the fuck knows? So that's something you have to have. So, and then we're going to go into niobium. Well, what the fuck is niobium? Well, niobium, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger writing, just because I know it might be hard to see because of how it looks. Let's make this bigger for even our blind people like me. Okay, here we go. Niobium, also known as columbium, is a chemical element with the symbol Nb, formerly Cb, and atomic number 41. Niobium is a light gray crystalline and ductile transition metal. Pure niobium has a Mohs hardness rating similar. We might have to make this a little smaller. Similar to that of pure titanium. So it's got the same rating as titanium. So when you think about them putting it in your car or on the outside, and has similar ductility to iron. Niobium oxidizes in the Earth's atmosphere very slowly, hence that its application in jewelry as a hypoallergenic. Very interesting. Alternative to nickel. Okay, so if you're hyperallergenic products, you would use. So this has a lot of case studies for today's age. So instead of using nickel, they use niobium. Niobium is often found in the minerals ficrally and columbite. Fuck, man, all these words, man. Hence the former name columbium. Its name comes from Greek mythology, specifically Niobe. Blah, blah, blah. The daughter of Tantalus. Ooh, this is fascinating now. Namesake of tantalum. The name reflects the great similarity between the two elements and their physical and chemical properties, making them difficult to distinguish. So, English chemist Charles Hatchett reported a new element. So this was reported in 1801 to tantalum, and named it columbium in 1809. William Hyde wrongly concluded that tantalum and columbium were identical. So, let's see. I want you to get to the real parts. We can go through all the semantics. So here we go. Ferronium, an alloy of 60 to 70%. So it was not until the early 20th century that niobium was first used commercially. Brazil is the leading producer of niobium, and you can read the word below, an alloy of 60 to 70%. Niobium with iron. Niobium is used mostly in alloys. The largest part in special steel, such as that used in gas pipelines. So guys, again, another case study for niobium. And another huge reason to own this mining company. I'm telling you, we hit gold. Literal fucking gold. Nobody's talking about niobium. Nobody's talking about this mining company. I never even heard anybody ever speak of this shit. My brother didn't even know what this stuff was, and he's a huge mining guy. So, you know, you'd be too soft to pound this into me and be like, hey man, you really got to pay attention to this. Because I've only heard of this once or twice, and that was looking through the deep vine with Elon Musk trying to see what the fuck cobalt was. And this came up, and I'm like, this ain't, what the fuck's niobium? This is the one I'm looking for. But I never really read into it, but I'm glad I did now. I mean, look, Jesus Christ, guys, listen to these case studies. Although these alloys contain a maximum of 0.1%, the small percentage of niobium enhances the strength of the steel. The temperature stability of niobium containing superalloys is important for its use in jet and rocket engines. All right, guys, so where the fuck have we been, and where the hell's niobium been my whole life? So, niobium is used in various superconducting materials. These superconducting alloys, also containing titanium and tin, are widely used in the superconducting magnets of MRI scanner. Jesus fucking Christ. Other applications of niobium includes welding, nuclear industries, electronics, which would be the EV. So there's a lot more than just EV, but this is a big reason why I think it's going to get a huge push by the government. Optics, numeromatics, and jewelry. In the last two applications, the low toxicity and Iridescence produced by anodization are highly desired properties. Niobium is considered a technology critical element. So guys, there it is. And what are we in? The technology age. We're going into EV, and it produces low toxicity for the green thumb fucks. So, I mean, there it is, guys. I think we hit a fucking gold mine. Not only with niobium, but Commerce Resources, guys. And it's delayed because it's on the OTC. But guys, 24 cents for something what we just read. So I hope you're enjoying these. I really want to dig into one topic every single day. Today was Commerce Resources. Teach you about niobium, because we all need to understand what it means. I don't even know how long this fucking video's gone so far, because I can't find where my thing is at. Usually I got this thing telling me, hey Tom, you've been going this long, you douchebag. But who knows? So we're going to continue going. So guys, one thing we need to understand while you're here, if crude oil, and we're going to go over this chart real quick, if crude oil gets over $150 a barrel, look out. Like if we break 100, and we've gone in some long consolidation, and we didn't have time to go through this. I was kind of doing the intro before, but let's go back in the daily. We could even go, actually, probably the monthly would be the best. The monthly. So, guys, we're in a 10-year, look at May of 2008. So a 13-year consolidation. And it even goes back farther, guys. But TradingView's only going to go back so far. But that's $11. So for all intents and purposes, we're in a 13-year consolidation. We bounced off the low, which we could say $18. Guys, if we bounce past this right here, we've got some ranges here now. We're getting awfully fucking close to that you need to pay attention to. Top of the cup and handle, which would be a very big cup and handle. And then to finish it off, if we get above there, we're fucked. We're already fucked, guys. This is already getting real bad real quick, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. And what's going to slow the cost? What's going to slow the rise of crude oil going up? It's certainly not going to be U.S. dollar gaining steam. Even though it's up 0.5%, come talk to me Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday when it's down even lower than it was at 89.89. It's going to lose the handle on 90 cents. It shouldn't even have regained it. Period. It did exactly what it did last week. Followed the pattern. Followed the corruption. It does it every week. So that's 15. So let's go back into the 2 hour for this one, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Nah, the 4 hour. Make it easier on me. Ready? June 3rd, right? It pops up from here. It's down at 89.81. Pops up. Down to 89.83. About the same exact price. Guys, this is 1 week later exactly. It's on the Friday after. Last Friday it did this. Whoops. Last Friday it did this. This Friday it did this. How much you want to bet it just does this and then goes even worse? I'm telling you guys, this is going to get ugly with the U.S. dollar. Crude oil is going to continue to skyrocket. Your commodities are going to continue to go out the roof. And your mining companies, these cheap-ass ones that I keep giving you, but these are all going to be in double digits. AU is going to be above $1. GPL will be above $1. This Commerce Resource is going to be above $1. It is what it is. At some point, it's going to be above $1. We broke down the chart here and went through it. This Commerce Resource, guys, we can say whatever we want, but if we break down the monthly and go back in the pattern, we've got a long fucking ways to go up. It was at $4.38. Like I said, it's been in a 10-year, roughly, downtrend. For 10 fucking years. But we've been in a consolidation now, guys. That's the other staggering thing. Look at this sideways consolidation with very little movement from 2015 all the way to now. This thing's ready to bust out, and it's ready to bust out hard. And the zone can't get any tighter, guys. This thing is about to fucking blow up. And the levels you'd have to look out for, first 24 cents. If we can break 55 cents, that's heavy resistance. Then I know we had an area of resistance up here at about 85 cents when I was going through it more diligently. Then if we can break that, we can get up to that, break the dollar mark. And then we got to push up to this $1.36. Then we're going to have to somehow break out to 184. Then we got to get up here somehow. But first, we got to hit this heavy level of resistance around the 250 mark. That's going to be the biggest problem we have coming out of here around 248. And then it's going to be up to us. Can we break 323 and ultimately come up this mountain and come back up to these tops, guys? There's a lot to go. There's a lot to do. But if we can, you're talking from 24 cents, we're 20xing this thing. We'd be up 2,000%. And this could be real quick in the next year or two. And in the short term, this thing, like I said, all these other ones that are similar, and there's only 3 or 4 you can even find. But they were already up 400% and 500%, but they're not the ones. I like to get on the ones before they go. That's this one. This is like an AAU and GPL. B2 Gold is like this, except it's at a dollar mark. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the overnight radio talk radio. I hope that more of you will join as the days go on and you continue to spend your overnights here with T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. I would hope that you guys would start to feel comfortable at 3:42 a.m. when you wake up. I know some of you are in different countries, but you start to come adapt and, get through the night if you can't sleep. And I'll try to make these longer videos. Every day they'll get a little bit longer. We'll cover a little more stuff. Have 1 designated or 2 designated topics. Today was niobium. We broke it down. We have a better understanding of it now. You have a better understanding of it. And then we went through commerce resources. We told you why, told you what the reasons are, the validity of why you should invest in this company, And then we ran through our commodities. We ran through crude oil. We went through the U.S. dollar currency index, and we even touched the Dow Jones a little bit. So I hope you come to appreciate this overnight radio show while you're up in the middle of the night. If you can't sleep or you're getting ready for work, I'm going to be here for you, where this is going to be something different than we deal with the crypto all day. Way to get away. So if you want to support the channel, you can join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. Links in the description. If you want to send a donation, links also in the description. Stay true, stay blessed, and again, these will be 7 days a week at 3:42 a.m.